Dominic Ryder, and welcome to the Facts of Life, the show about all sorts of interesting facts, both weird and wonderful. Did you know, for example, only 25% of Scottish people own a passport, which is great news for the rest of the world. And because of the recent price increase of 5p plastic bags, the contents of the cupboard under my sink has just paid for my holiday to Barcelona. On the team to my right is the Guild TV treasurer, who is also from France. I went into a French shop recently. I went in and I took everything that I wanted and just walked out without anybody putting up a fight. It's Lily Richards! And a comedian who is also from Wigan. Wigan Town Centre was brought to a standstill the other day because of a mysterious object in a car. Apparently, it was a tax disc. It's Alex Liptrot! And on the team to my left is the co-director for the Guild drama production, The Lady Killers. I went to a theatre production the other day put on by a homeless theatre group. It was a poor show. It's James Harrington! And the station director of Guild TV, who technically has the right to cancel this show. Therefore, I introduce the beautiful, the talented, and the all-round great girl, it's Holly Bennett! Ladies and gentlemen, your teams! We start off with round one. Before the show, I gave our teams topics to research weird and interesting facts. The team with the most weird and interesting fact about each topic gets the point. So, the first topic for today's show is Mars. Okay? So, we'll start off with Holly and James. What is your fact about Mars?
Well done.
Yes.
We have Egyptians called Mars the backwards traveller because Mars appeared to move backwards through the zodiac every 25.7 months.
Ooh. Very specific there. 25.7 months.
Yes.
Excellent.
And it's truthful.
And it is truthful.
Because
it's a fact.
It's a fact.
The internet says so.
The internet says so,
Don't
and this is
Google.
the facts of life. Yes, absolutely. Okay, very nice. Alex and Lily.
We have another truthful fact.
Yes.
Another truthful fact, excellent.
Very
Always
fast, I
good.
said internet.
If you were driving 60 miles per hour in a car and you were driving around Mars, it would take
as you do.
It would take you 271 years and 221 days to get from Earth to Mars. Wait, I messed that up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right.
That was right. Yeah.
Wow.
So it basically takes a hell of a long time to drive to Mars.
That's
About 60 miles per hour.
It's a long round trip.
Yeah,
You'd have to stay over overnight at
that's
least.
the same amount of time it takes to get across London.
Of course, unless you've got Uber.
Yes.
Right. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm torn with that because they're both very specific facts. These 12.7 months.
I don't know who sits and works that kind of stuff out.
I know that is quite. Who
Someone's
has
got a
that
lot
job?
of time.
It should be somebody who has that specific job title, isn't it? Oh, I'm very torn. I think for that one, I'm going to give the points to Alex and Lily.
Yes.
That point.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
No, fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, well done, guys.
It's all right, you've got time. You've got time. Okay, the next topic which you have to research facts on is marsupials. Alex and Lily, what was your fact about marsupials?
Okay, so the koala only eats eucalyptus leaves.
Yes.
Which are poisonous to every other animal.
Yes.
But koala babies, when they're born, don't have the microbes, they haven't developed the microbes to safely digest the eucalyptus leaves. So they eat their mama's poop.
Oh my. We've gone straight in there with the poo fact.
Koala babies eat their mum's poop.
Okay. I wouldn't recommend that, by the way, viewers, if you are watching. Oh, that's not too pleasant.
No.
How long does it take for them to develop the microbes so they can stop eating another poo?
It didn't say.
didn't say.
No, but
It wasn't very specific.
It wasn't. No,
It's
but
not a true fact then.
Oh,
Pixar it didn't happen. I want to know who sits and watch koala babies.
Yes, that's quite a career.
There are some wonderful videos out there.
There are.
Oh,
The dark side of the
And,
internet.
Your research took you into very dark depths.
It did. Yeah.
Ah, right. Well, James and Holly, what was your fact on
Over
marsupials?
to you.
This might pip that.
Oh.
Wombat droppings.
Again about poo.
It is about poo.
There's
There's
a
a
common
theme.
here.
We're all about the poo.
Yes.
Well, wombat droppings are cube-shaped. A wombat can deposit up to 100 of these each day, particularly on top of leaves, rocks and branches to mark its territory. There you go.
Wow. Why is it cube-shaped? Do they have like a cube-shaped anus? Or
Probably.
why is it?
Was it the ooh-ah bird? If you know that joke, viewers. Again, I'm torn by this one as well. I think because this one I think was slightly more specific. I would have liked to have known the date when they stop eating their own
to be
parent
specific.
species. So therefore, I'm giving that point to James and Holly.
Well done.
The final topic for this first round is Michael Jackson. So, Holly and James, what did you find out about Michael Jackson that we don't?
We
already
found
know?
out quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
He's a very interesting man.
So
He
much.
is. He's been through a lot.
Struggling to pick one, Dom.
Okay.
Which one should we go for?
I think this one.
That
They're not
one.
going to have that. They're not
Oh, they're not going to have that.
Fighting
No,
talk.
they're not going to have that.
Yeah. Okay. So he was given a royal title
Right.
by villagers in, is it Gabon?
Gabon.
Gabon. Ivory Coast, making him literally a king.
So, in a small village,
He's king.
he's
He
king.
is a
He's a
king
king.
He's
He's king.
deity.
of a Gabonian village.
Yes. He is
Yeah.
God's
Yes.
representative on earth.
Wow.
That's
so
insane.
Pretty
as
cool.
well as the king of pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So king.
They thought that through.
The Gabonian village. He could have gone one further and been like the next Angelina Jolie and adopted them all. Right.
Right, ours is
Ours is quite creepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Creepy.
So, he owned a wax figure of a little girl.
We don't know this girl's
We
name,
have to bring this in.
but apparently,
That's gonna bring this whole show
to
into
make the edits of
disrepute.
this show. This is okay. Right.
apparently it's like one of those creepy dolls that you find in horror films.
Yeah.
Its head was too big for its body. Its face was smeared with dirt, and it had red hair that was untidy and unkempt.
And was it a necessary reason that he had this doll?
The website said he enjoyed the company of children.
We didn't want to read into that too much.
You're stepping onto a sore subject, you are.
Yeah, well,
Sort of.
it did take 25 million for him to settle child sex abuse.
Oh God, we've got straight into the child
I wonder how
sex
much the
round
doll
one.
was.
Michael Jackson
Start
is just,
talking about poo.
You picked the topic.
Yeah, let's
I'd
go
rather
back
be
to
Let's go
talking
back
about.
to
Let's go back to
I'd rather
Pooh.
go
Pooh
back
is
to
a safe
Pooh.
area.
Go
honest.
back to poo.
Okay, well, to be honest, I don't think that's the creepiest thing that we know about Michael Jackson.
No,
to be honest.
probably not.
And to save a lawsuit, I think I may have to give that
Shocking.
point to James
I'm a
and
law
Holly.
student.
So, at the end of that round, James and Holly lead 2 points to 1. Round 2 is a simple true or false round. I give our teams a fact and they have to guess whether it's true or false. James and Holly, this one is for you. In the Czech Republic, newlyweds have raisins thrown over them at weddings rather than rice. Is that true or false?
Have you ever been to a Czech wedding?
No.
No.
No. Therefore, yes, you don't have the
But-
experience necessary to answer this
No,
question.
not so much a life experience, but it depends if Czechs prefer dried fruit to
I think they
rice.
would. They've got all like forests and everything
They
around them.
do. There are.
Do they?
They're probably more likely to find the raisins than they are the rice.
I feel like we're leaning towards true.
Find rice.
Find rice.
Find raisins.
On the ground.
You can find them both in the supermarket.
That's not where rice comes from. It's okay. It's okay.
I feel like True.
We're going to go with true.
True.
I'm leaning towards Sue. Okay, you're wrong. It's false. But I could
Damn
give...
those checks.
Yes, damn those checks.
I
Yes.
hate dried fruit. This is why, it's karma.
I will
Biased.
I will give either of our teams a point if you can guess what is thrown at Czech Republic weddings rather than
Is it one about
rice.
droppings?
Is it edible?
Yes, it is.
What are we thinking? What would you like thrown at a wedding?
Money.
Money.
Yes. I think
They do
most
that
people.
Polish
Unless
wedding.
it's changed. In which
We
case-
have one.
Yes.
Figs.
Figs. No, good guess, but it's not figs. What do you think, guys?
Check.
What did they eat? What did they
What's
eat?
check?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
You've had your guess.
Come on, you take a guess.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms? No. Mushrooms? Quite big.
I
to
don't-
think. Loving mushrooms at people.
Congratulations.
No. In fact, they throw peas
Pea.
at Republic weddings. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
assuming
I
they had to cook
totally
them
knew that.
first. I mean, throwing frozen
That wedding
peas.
tradition.
Wedding-
Well,
no,
known
no,
wedding
wedding
tradition.
that we all know about.
Yes, so in Czech Republic weddings they throw peas rather than rice. A friend of mine recently got married, but unfortunately I don't think it's going very well. I told him it's not a great sign if the bride takes off her wedding ring and gets it melted down into a bullet.
No.
I told you they got worse. Right. Alex and Lily, this one is for you. Is this true or false? Statistically, gym goers are more likely to eat chocolate than anyone else.
Now, I live with 3 very gym-orientated people, and none of them eat chocolate.
And
Very
I
well.
have
That's-
never even set foot inside a gym. I can go through like a massive block of chocolate in about 10 minutes.
That is very
Shall
true.
we say no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, is chocolate necessary, do you think, for a workout?
Yes.
Ah.
Chocolate is necessary for everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, yeah. It
Yes.
is the life force of human.
It is the life force of, yes.
That's what makes you happy.
Yeah.
That's what makes you happy.
I-
along with other things.
Yeah.
Um,
Other activities.
yes.
We're going to say false.
Yeah, it has to be.
You're going to go with false?
Yes.
You're wrong. It is true.
Totally knew that.
Because they've got to take on more calories.
Right.
Yes, statistically, gym goers eat more chocolate than normal people. They're not they're normal people. Gym goers are normal. I'm not saying that if you go to a gym, you're not going to be normal.
Yes, he is.
I met my ex-girlfriend in a gym. We didn't work out.
Oh,
Please stop.
And that is, I think that's as worse as
Is
it
that
gets.
as bad as it gets?
I think that's as bad as it gets. Okay, this last question is for both teams. Okay, so is this true or false? The Ice Bucket Challenge with the most YouTube views was done by Charlie Sheen, in which he threw money over his head rather than ice water, all of which he donated. Is that true or false?
He donated it. That doesn't seem
Yeah.
like a Sheen thing.
But I think he did.
I saw this.
You saw,
Or was he
yes.
trying to get back?
It was a very popular video.
He definitely threw money over him.
Yes.
I hope he donated it.
I think he donated. I think it was around £10,000.
Something
He
like that.
donated.
That's not a lot, really.
That's a lot of bruises.
Yeah,
Pound coins.
yeah. If you're watching this, Charlie, can you please pay my student loan? Throw money over me. I think we're gonna go for true. We're gonna
You're going to
go
go for true. What do you guys think?
Do we think it was the most popular Ice Bucket Challenge?
There were quite a lot of ice bucket
There
challenges.
was some, there
had his
were
few minutes of
loads
fame.
that- yeah.
Then it could have just got.
I think we should kind of shake it up a bit. I think.
But if we go, what did they say? They said true.
They said it's true.
If we say true and get it right, we both get it right. If
Yeah,
we
and then
say
what
both get it
happens?
wrong, what happens? We could think
You can
tactically.
both
right
get a
now.
point if you want.
I think should we-
If you're-
because we're not sure. Should
Well,
we
then
let
you're
say?
running the show, you both get a
Let's
point.
If you want,
Yeah.
you can just
I'll
add it to the
Tactics.
yeah. Why not?
Tactics. We're going tactics. We're going to say exactly what they
You're
said.
going to say you're going to say it's true.
Dirty.
You're both wrong. But
Yes, we failed together.
I will give you a point if you can guess whose Ice Bucket Challenge video was the most popular on
God.
YouTube.
Should we?
Yeah.
We're gonna go for President Obama.
President Obama. Okay.
I didn't even know he did one.
Mine.
I don't-
No.
You wish.
loved yours.
Mine won.
Think of someone really famous.
And it is somebody really famous.
I can't remember his name.
It was a he.
Yeah.
Should we have-
Oh,
Who's the most
you think
mainstream man?
it's the most mainstream man.
Let everyone know.
Mainstream.
There's a guy called Dom Ryder.
It's too mainstream.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ian McKellen.
There you
There's
go.
one of them with the head
He's from
company.
Wigan.
Is he?
Is he?
Represent.
Any chance to get Wigan in there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're going for Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen.
You're both wrong.
yeah.
In actual fact,
Yeah.
Barack Obama did not do an ice bucket challenge.
Git.
He was nominated by Justin Bieber,
That's probably why. then.
and possibly why, but he donated £100 instead, which is a lot less than Charlie Sheen donated. when he-
£100.
No, the actual most popular ice bucket challenge video on the internet was Bill Gates.
What
fair
did
play
he
to
do?
I never saw it.
I've never seen it. I've no idea.
He had a bucket over his head, which he didn't hold, but he pulled a rope, and the bucket sort of in turn fell over and poured all the ice bucket water over
See,
him.
I've seen.
Yes.
I don't know if that's. Is
It was a good one, and he did it in slow motion and everything.
that's
His glasses fell off, and
I need to see.
it's
it.
so funny. It's funny to see a man being not able to see. It's so funny. So yes, the ice bucket challenge video with the most views was not Charlie Sheen, but it was in fact Bill Gates. There were a lot of ice bucket challenge videos on YouTube, but none of them really compared to the granddaddy of them all, the Titanic.
They're getting better.
So
Yeah.
they're getting better. They're getting better.
You're redeeming yourself.
Yes. So at the end of that round, there were no points by either team.
Yes!
So James and Holly are still leading 2-1.
Go on.
We need to smash
bring it
this
up.
last round.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we roll?
Bring it.
Roll. 2-4.
The next round is a higher or lower round. I give our teams a statistic, and they have to guess whether the actual statistic is higher, lower, or if it is correct. So this first one is for Alex and Lily. Here's your statistic. Only 5% of printed material is available in Braille for blind people.
I think it might be higher.
Do you think it might be higher?
This is
There's
all,
a lot of
all
printed,
printed
material out there.
Yeah.
Don't know if
There is, you're right.
There's a lot of printed.
A lot of
Yeah.
Quite a few of them books.
And there
Yeah.
are a fair few amount of.
Blind people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
there's
say-
quite a few blind people as well.
That's not offensive. If they are blind,
I'm
that's
never sure.
okay.
I think more than 5%.
Do you think? I initially thought it might be
Because
right.
you're going to have all the classics and you're going to have things like, you know.
Is it in the world or in the UK?
In the world.
Oh, it's
in the
gotta
world.
be
These
more
are
than 5%.
all
Higher.
novels.
Yeah,
And
we're
there's
going
the
higher.
books on how
You're
to
going to go
read
higher?
We are
Yeah.
going to go higher.
Because that's the same
That is
thing.
the same.
You're going to go higher. You're wrong.
Oh, what?
It is actually correct.
5%, is that it?
Only 5%.
There's
of all
7
printed-
billion people in the
Or
world.
7 billion people.
How many
Apparently,
are
only
blind?
5% of them are blind.
That's
So-
shocking.
Oh,
So-
rest them even.
But they're missing out
Yes.
some great
Yeah.
work.
So yes, only 5%
Shades
of
of
all
grey.
printed material in the world is written in Braille. Little tip for all our viewers out there: don't touch a sign written in Braille that says "Please wash your hands."
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Okay, this next one is for James and Holly. In 10 years, there have been 1,000 episodes of the Jeremy Kyle Show. Is that higher, lower, or correct?
Well, is this just Jeremy Kyle UK or UK
That's
USA?
that's a very good. It is just Jeremy Kyle UK.
Someone
Okay.
knows it's
Yeah.
Jeremy
I know.
Kyle.
Yeah. Yes, so there have been 12 series of the Jeremy Kyle Show in 10 years. It started in 2005.
There's a
Is
bit-
that 10 years
So 1,000 episodes.
That was 10 years ago.
This is when they
Yeah,
got the new
that
fancy
is-
sofas, right? And
You said,
Just
you
over
said
the-
1,000
It was
episodes.
1,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
There have been 1,000 episodes. Is it
There's
higher,
Many
lower,
people
or
have
correct?
problems, so.
There are a lot of people with problems in the
Think they
UK.
have problems.
Yeah.
But then
Many of
it's
them from
quite a
Wigan.
lot. And they do a lot of repeats.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's true.
Does it include repeats?
Repeats.
We're asking no questions.
No,
Should we-
no,
I
it's
think
just...
what people won't expect to say is go lower. I don't think people would expect that from us.
Yeah, would you like to be
Ooh.
unpredictable?
Oh, tactics.
Tactics here.
All about the tactic.
All about the tactics.
I think lower is a shrewd guess.
Very
'Cause-
true.
Very shrewd.
Well done, Watson.
They're
Well,
playing the
thank you.
game.
Yeah.
Lower.
You're going to go for lower? You're wrong.
What? Why did you say that?
Watson!
Your fault.
There's a lack of teamwork.
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
No, the actual answer is higher.
Oh my
There,
gosh.
there have been 2,203 episodes of the Jeremy Kyle
my
Show.
People love
Golly,
their
God.
We
JK.
love
Yeah.
it that much.
Can't people just
And if
talk
you
to their
think about
parents?
it,
Why
there
is
are
it on
like
TV?
what,
You can't go
3
see
or
a
4 like problems in each episode or something like that. They at least have like 2 people in it. So you're we're going up to around 20,000 people there that have been on the Jeremy Kyle.
If I hadn't
Literature and
lost
brain.
faith in last week, I've definitely lost faith in it.
Biology's all wrong.
Who
Mad.
knows?
God.
So yes, there have been 2,203 episodes to date of the Jeremy Kyle Show. I was taken on the Jeremy Kyle Show once. My family said that I was a compulsive stealer, so I took a lie detector and I got 50 quid for it at my local cafe.
I like that one.
That was a good
That was
one.
good.
That was thought through.
That was good.
Good.
They're getting better. They're getting better. The next question is for both teams. Okay, so is this higher, lower, or correct? Before the 2015 general election, there were only 5 beards in the cabinet and shadow cabinet.
Now, how are you defining beard? Are you
I'm
defining it by
defining-
facial hair or what somebody
I mean,
uses
is
to
it
disguise
just-
a
is
relationship?
it
No lie, that's what I was thinking.
Because I'm thinking it would be a hell of a lot
Yeah.
more in Parliament.
Yes, a beard as in facial
As in
hair.
facial
As in
hair.
facial.
We're thinking full beard here.
We are talking
What volume
full...
of hair are we talking?
yeah.
Is it
Are we talking-
localised? Is it
So,
Yeah.
not just a
We're,
little
we're, talk-
hippie
we're,
patch
talk- we're,
then.
talk- we're talking like,
Well, let's,
you know,
yeah.
sort of...
go through the cabinet.
Of this.
So, Nicola
I
Sturgeon,
think
she had a
you-
beard.
Great.
Yeah, Nicola Sturgeon.
You know, Natalie Bennett.
Natalie Bennett, you know, classic beard.
Yeah. Who's the Welsh woman?
Is this a buzzer?
Probably had a
The
beard.
Welsh woman.
I don't
Yeah,
Yeah, that
one
Welsh
of them.
Is it like stubble? Like
How many was it? How many was the number, sorry?
5.
5.
And this is just in the
Five
cabinet.
beards.
Yeah.
Just in the cabinet.
This is cabinet and shadow cabinet.
No, yeah.
it's less than that.
Yeah,
So
we-
Less.
less.
You were saying less?
About
Less.
politics.
Despite the fact that I just said cabinet and shadow cabinet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. It's all about image.
Oh, it's all about the image.
Image.
Oh, so
I
you're
think
thinking that
interesting.
Labour,
Interesting.
you know, don't want the beard image
Yeah.
because that's unelectable, apparently. Shame.
Leanne Simmons, that was her name.
Leanne
The
Simmons.
Welsh woman, I think.
Leanne Wood.
Leanne Wood, that was it.
We're all
Where have I
about
got
facts on this show.
Simmons from?
She
Yeah.
shaved her beard.
So you guys are
Yes.
saying lower? What do you think?
We think it might be bang on the money.
You think it might be bang on the money?
Yeah.
Okay. James and Holly, you are correct.
Yeah.
It was lower.
I love
There
politics.
were only,
We're having fun.
there were only 2
Yeah.
beards
Wow.
in the cabinet.
Got the image.
Nicola Sturgeon, Natalie Bennett.
Yeah.
We did it. We did it.
So, yes, there were only 2 beards in the cabinet and shadow cabinet before the 2015 general election. Nigel Farage said that if UKIP were to be elected, then it would cause an earthquake in British politics, as opposed to UKIP's normal stance that earthquakes are caused by gay marriage. And at the end of that round, James and Holly lead 3 points to 1.
Yes.
We go into our final round, which is a quick fire round. So, I have in this high-tech cup, which is a plastic cup.
Yes, very
Yes,
high-tech.
not too high-tech. These are general knowledge categories. And on the spot, you have to come up with a weird and interesting fact on the category that I pick out. There'll be three chances. Okay. So, the first category with our high-tech randomizer system is celebrities. Celebrities. So you have to come up with a weird and interesting fact about
Do you like read Cosmo?
celebrities.
Is that how
You're more likely to read Cosmo than me. I do have one, but I don't
We've got a fact.
Oh, you've got one. Oh, straight off the ball. Straight off the
so we're
ball.
going
What,
for
what, are you guys? Are you
Yeah,
guys
we've
ready?
Yes,
got
I
one
think
too.
so.
Not happy with
Okay,
it, but-
James and Holly, do you want to go first?
The star from Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin,
Yes.
is godfather to 2 of Michael Jackson's children.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
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 True story.
Is he?
He
Yeah.
is.
Although he was in the black or white video, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
See?
And he was also part of the certain controversies we
He
were talking about after.
was.
Okay, so
Seconds.
Okay.
we'll go past that. We'll go past that. Alex and Lily, what is your fact? Celebrity.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's a great chance instead of getting the points.
Notorious MILF hunter Harry Styles has,
Oh God.
has not 1, but 2 extra, drumroll please, nipples.
What?
He has
He has
four nipples.
two
He
extra
has
nipples.
2 extra
Yeah.
nipples.
So it's like Robert Downey Jr. Well, that was a voice crack. Robert Downey Jr. has like 4 extra
Yeah.
nipples.
Four-
I
I believe they're
Why?
called nubbins.
Nubbins.
Or am I just
What is
referencing
all
Friends
nuclear
here?
Oh yes, yeah, they are just
That's
nubbins.
amazing.
And how do you know this particular fact?
It's reading on the internet. You know, like when your browser comes up.
Sorry.
You type in extra
Yeah.
nipples.
That's how it goes.
Very
Yeah.
sounds.
Yes.
You Google nipples.
Yeah.
Who does?
I Google a lot more than that I'm not pro.
Right. Oh, I'm again very torn by this.
We need this
The
point,
point.
Tom.
You do need
who's
this
got
point.
my
name?
Point.
I am
Again,
lost.
to remove sort of any elements of controversy which Macaulay Culkin might be involved in, I'm going to give that point to Alex and Lily.
Controversy lost us one, but it won us one too.
Okay, so the next category is... Oh dear, we need to come up with a better way of doing this.
I'll watch
Right,
Off the Planet and stuff.
next category is... Politics.
Oh,
Jeez.
Right,
I don't know anything.
you've got to come up with an interesting and weird fact about politics.
There's only 2 beards in cabinet and cabinet. No, that's not it. That's not
That's
it.
not it.
So I know how many nipples Harry Styles has got, but I don't know anything about politics.
Yeah.
I got one.
We got a fact.
Oh, you've got one? You've got one? You ready?
No, we haven't got.
No, we haven't.
Oh dear. Right.
Pressure. Just make one up.
Yeah.
No,
we'll
no,
just-
no, you got the role of the game.
This is her.
He's the one with the knowledge. I just sit here. Just look pretty.
It's a good one.
I really have no idea.
Right.
We'll step in then.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you guys a chance to think. You guys tell me your fact first.
Okay. The leader of the British National Party, Nick Griffiths,
Okay.
has a glass eye.
I think I knew that. Yes. Yeah. It was quite
Not
a weird-
very interesting if Tom knew.
There's your answer.
Still haven't got one, have you?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go with
He has one working eye.
the election results. The election results for Wigan. Labour won.
Yeah.
And Conservatives came in second with I think it was 9,300. And in a very scary close third came UKIP with about 8,800. So yeah, we very nearly had a UKIP.
Yeah. The problem with this round is we're looking for interesting facts.
Yeah.
And therefore, I don't think I can give you that one, I'm afraid. I'm going to give that point to James and Holly.
Nice try. Nice try.
Yeah. Running away with
This
it.
is
to read
the
more.
final
I need to read more.
chance for you guys
Come on,
to
we
get
got
a
this.
point. Right. This is the final topic.
So we've won.
We got this.
Don't
Yeah.
tell
You
me.
can
The
just
last
kick us
round.
round then.
The last round is history.
Oh, God.
Interesting
I read that
fact
Henry
about history.
It's true. It's true.
I like that.
History.
We'll go with that. We've got one.
We've got one.
Got one straight off the bat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There's already
God.
one. Isn't there?
Damn.
I'm worried about this one already. You both seem very confident. Right, okay. Alex and Lily, what's yours?
Okay, so after he was buried, Henry VIII exploded in his coffin.
What?
Yeah.
He exploded in his coffin. Can you explain
By the
this
time
scientifically how
his
he
death, he was like covered in boils and stuff, and he was like that fat. He was that big and that covered in that many boils.
that massive?
After he was buried, he exploded in his coffin everywhere.
Wow.
Wouldn't have wanted to clean
How
that
did
up.
people find this particular thing out?
Smelling stuff, dude.
Smelling stuff.
Smelling stuff.
You do
Okay.
do some dark googling.
I
It's
do.
just dark, very dark. He may, he may not have been dead, and he may have just, pooped himself. That's
that.
Medieval jackass.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Henry
Medieval
VIII,
person.
and welcome to Jackass.
Okay, James and Holly, what's your?
We've got a good line. Do you want to say? Because it was your line.
Can you ask me a question again, please, Tom?
Okay, can you come up with a weird and interesting fact about history?
We just made it.
We're...
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, that was awful.
Not as bad as yours.
Entirely
James.
tempted to take off all your points
Yeah.
Do it. Yes.
and
Yes.
ban you from the game for life. But
That would be history.
Yeah, no, that would be history.
that would be history.
And then we would have made it so quite frankly, back around. So you can't
Yes.
really
Well,
too much.
obviously, I have to give that point to Alex and Lily.
Only lost by
Clearly.
one.
Yes.
Got coffee, no, got coffee. coffee.
You're very cocky.
Well, that is the end of the show, and I can confirm that the winning team, with 4 points to 3, is James and Holly!
Yeah, we
Well
did
done,
it.
well
We
done,
did it.
Congratulations to James and Holly. Commiserations to Alex and Lily. Thank you all for coming. Thank you very much for Guild TV for helping us put this on. My name is Dominic Ryder. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.